Question 1. In the context of luxury brand positioning, how does the concept of brand DNA influence consumer perception and brand equity? A. It dictates the pricing strategy, ensuring premium pricing across all markets. B. It serves as the foundational narrative that communicates the brand's heritage, values, and uniqueness, thereby strengthening brand equity. C. It focuses solely on the visual identity, such as logos and color schemes, to attract consumers. D. It determines the supply chain logistics to maintain exclusivity in product availability. Correct answer. B. It serves as the foundational narrative that communicates the brand's heritage, values, and uniqueness, thereby strengthening brand equity. Explanation. Brand DNA encompasses the core values, heritage, and unique attributes of a luxury brand. It shapes the brand's storytelling and emotional connection with consumers, which are critical in the luxury sector, where intangible aspects significantly influence purchasing decisions. Question 2. Considering the global luxury market, what is the primary challenge luxury brands face when entering emerging markets like Southeast Asia? A. High import tariffs that make products unaffordable. B. Lack of digital infrastructure to support e-commerce. C. Balancing brand exclusivity with the need for market penetration, without diluting brand equity. D. Overabundance of local luxury brands creating stiff competition. Correct answer. C. Balancing brand exclusivity with the need for market penetration without diluting brand equity. Explanation. Luxury brands must carefully navigate market entry strategies to maintain their exclusive image while achieving growth. Overexposure or inappropriate localization can dilute brand equity, especially in culturally diverse and rapidly developing markets. Question 3. Scenario: Maria, a luxury brand manager, is planning to launch a new product line targeting Gen Z consumers globally. She wants to ensure the brand remains authentic while appealing to this new demographic. What strategy should Maria prioritize? A. Increase product availability through mass-market retailers to reach a wider audience. B. Collaborate with fast fashion brands to create affordable luxury items. C. Leverage digital storytelling that aligns with the brand's heritage and values, utilizing platforms popular among Gen Z. D. Focus solely on traditional advertising channels to maintain brand prestige. Correct answer. C. Leverage digital storytelling that aligns with the brand's heritage and values, utilizing platforms popular among Gen Z. Explanation. Gen Z consumers value authenticity and digital engagement. By using digital storytelling that reflects the brand's core values on platforms frequented by Gen Z, Maria can connect with this demographic without compromising brand authenticity. Question 4. In luxury marketing, how does the concept of exclusivity contribute to the perceived value of a product? A. It allows for mass production, reducing costs and increasing accessibility. B. It creates a sense of scarcity, enhancing desirability and justifying premium pricing. C. It focuses on offering discounts to loyal customers to encourage repeat purchases. D. It emphasizes uniformity in product offerings across all markets. Correct answer. B. It creates a sense of scarcity, enhancing desirability and justifying premium pricing. Explanation. Exclusivity in luxury goods fosters a perception of rarity and uniqueness, which enhances desirability among consumers and supports higher pricing strategies. Question 5. Which of the following best explains the role of emotional branding in the luxury sector? A. It focuses on the functional benefits of the product to appeal to rational decision-making. B. It creates a transactional relationship based on price and convenience. C. It builds deep, emotional connections with consumers, fostering loyalty and brand advocacy. D. It relies solely on celebrity endorsements to influence consumer behavior. Correct answer, C. It builds deep emotional connections with consumers, fostering loyalty and brand advocacy. Explanation. Emotional branding in luxury markets aims to create meaningful connections with consumers, transcending functional benefits and fostering long-term loyalty and advocacy. Question 6. Scenario. David, a market analyst, observes that a luxury brand's online sales have surged in urban areas but remain stagnant in suburban regions. What could be a plausible explanation for this trend? A. Urban consumers have less access to physical luxury stores, increasing reliance on online channels. B. Suburban consumers prefer online shopping due to convenience. C. Urban areas have higher internet penetration, making online shopping more accessible. D. Suburban consumers have higher disposable incomes, reducing the need for online shopping. Correct answer. A. Urban consumers have less access to physical luxury stores, increasing reliance on online channels. Quizlet. Explanation. Urban consumers may face limitations in accessing physical luxury retail outlets, leading to increased online purchases. Understanding regional consumer behavior is crucial for channel strategy development. Question 7. How does quiet luxury differ from traditional luxury branding strategies? Research Guardian. A. It emphasizes overt branding and logos to showcase wealth. B. It focuses on understated elegance and subtlety, appealing to consumers seeking discretion. C. It targets mass markets through affordable luxury lines. D. It relies heavily on celebrity endorsements for brand visibility. Correct answer. B. It focuses on understated elegance and subtlety, appealing to consumers seeking discretion. Explanation. Quiet luxury appeals to consumers who prefer subtlety over conspicuous consumption, emphasizing quality and craftsmanship without overt branding. Question 8. In the context of luxury brand storytelling, what is the primary purpose of highlighting a brand's heritage? ResearchGate. A. To justify higher prices through historical significance. B. To create a narrative that connects past traditions with present values, enhancing brand authenticity. C. To focus marketing efforts solely on older demographics. D. To limit innovation and maintain traditional practices. Correct answer. B. To create a narrative that connects past traditions with present values, enhancing brand authenticity. Explanation. Highlighting heritage in storytelling reinforces brand authenticity and creates a compelling narrative that resonates with consumers seeking depth and tradition in luxury brands. Question 9. Scenario. Sophie, a luxury brand strategist, is considering entering the African market. What factors should she prioritize to ensure successful market entry? A. Implementing aggressive discount strategies to attract price-sensitive consumers. B. Understanding local cultural nuances and consumer behaviors to tailor brand messaging appropriately. C. Standardizing global marketing campaigns without localization. D. Focusing solely on digital channels due to limited physical retail infrastructure. Correct answer. B. Understanding local cultural nuances and consumer behaviors to tailor brand messaging appropriately. Explanation. Cultural sensitivity and understanding local consumer behaviors are critical for luxury brands entering new markets to ensure relevance and resonance with the target audience. Question 10. What is the significance of iconic products in the lifecycle management of luxury brands? A. They are discontinued regularly to make way for new collections. B. They serve as timeless symbols of the brand, reinforcing brand identity and heritage. C. They are mass-produced to meet high consumer demand. D. They focus on short-term trends to attract younger consumers. Correct answer. B. They serve as timeless symbols of the brand, reinforcing brand identity and heritage. Explanation. Iconic products embody the essence of a luxury brand, serving as enduring symbols that reinforce brand identity and heritage, and often act as benchmarks for quality and design. Question 11. In the context of luxury consumer behavior, what differentiates an aspirational buyer from a high-net-worth individual, HNWI, in terms of brand interaction? A. Aspirational buyers typically purchase luxury items for investment purposes, whereas HNWIs seek symbolic value. B. Aspirational buyers are less price-sensitive and demand bespoke services, unlike HNWIs. C. Aspirational buyers are more likely to engage in symbolic consumption and brand signaling, whereas HNWIs often prioritize quality, heritage, and exclusivity. D. Aspirational buyers only purchase counterfeit products, while HNWIs purchase authentic luxury items. Correct answer. C. Aspirational buyers are more likely to engage in symbolic consumption and brand signaling, whereas HNWIs often prioritize quality, heritage, and exclusivity. Explanation. Aspirational consumers often view luxury as a status signal and make purchasing decisions based on visibility and symbolism. HNWIs, by contrast, value discretion, quality, and emotional connection with a brand. Question 12. How does price elasticity typically manifest in the ultra-luxury segment of the market? A. Demand increases significantly, with small price decreases. B. Price elasticity is moderate as consumers respond to promotional pricing. C. Demand remains largely inelastic because the target consumers are not influenced by price. D. Prices must be kept low to maintain competitiveness. Correct answer. C. Demand remains largely inelastic because the target consumers are not influenced by price. Explanation. Ultra-luxury consumers are price-insensitive, valuing exclusivity, craftsmanship, and symbolism over cost. This results in a highly inelastic demand curve, where even steep prices have little impact on quantity demanded. Question 13. Scenario. Mr. Laurent, a luxury watch collector, is evaluating a limited edition release by a prestigious Swiss brand. He is concerned about its long-term value. What should he consider most critically when assessing whether to invest? A. If the model has been endorsed by a major celebrity. B. The resale market liquidity and historical performance of similar limited editions from the brand. C. The availability of service warranties and global distribution. D. If the watch includes interchangeable straps and a digital user manual. Correct answer. B. The resale market liquidity and historical performance of similar limited editions from the brand. Explanation. For collectors and investors, a product's performance in secondary markets and its historical appreciation are key indicators of investment quality, especially in the collectible luxury watch market. Question 14. Which of the following best illustrates the concept of symbolic consumption in luxury? A. Purchasing a luxury handbag solely for its durability and functionality. B. Buying an exclusive item to align with a personal identity or social image. C. Selecting a luxury brand based on price-to-value ratio. D. Shopping luxury brands for practical gifts to others. Correct answer. B. Buying an exclusive item to align with a personal identity or social image. Explanation. Symbolic consumption reflects the use of products to convey identity, status, or lifestyle alignment. In luxury, this is a powerful driver of purchasing behavior, especially among aspirational buyers. Question 15. Why is rarity a crucial component of luxury brand value perception? A. It reduces the marketing budget required. B. It ensures wider product distribution. C. It creates desirability by limiting access and reinforcing exclusivity. D. It improves inventory turnover and fast fashion cycles. Correct answer. C. It creates desirability by limiting access and reinforcing exclusivity. Explanation. Rarity signals uniqueness and scarcity, core to the allure of luxury products. It helps justify high price points and enhances the emotional and social value of ownership. Question 16. In a global context, how should luxury brands adjust their experiential marketing strategies for culturally distinct markets like Japan and the UAE? A. Use a standardized global campaign focused on Western heritage. B. Avoid localization, as luxury values are universally shared. C. Tailor experiences based on local cultural values, social etiquette, and symbolism. D. Focus only on digital campaigns to minimize localization costs. Correct answer. C. Tailor experiences based on local cultural values, social etiquette, and symbolism. Explanation. Luxury brands must adapt experiential strategies to local cultural expectations. For example, discretion in Japan and opulence in the UAE call for different brand expressions. Question 17. Which of the following is the main benefit of implementing a flagship store strategy in luxury retail? A. Flagship stores reduce inventory costs by minimizing SKUs. B. They offer mass-market pricing and accessibility to new consumers. C. They provide immersive brand experiences that reinforce brand codes and exclusivity. D. They limit customer engagement to local clientele only. Correct answer. C. They provide immersive brand experiences that reinforce brand codes and exclusivity. Explanation. Flagship stores function as brand temples, showcasing a brand's identity, heritage, and craftsmanship in a highly controlled environment, often supporting the storytelling essential in luxury. Question 18. Scenario. Clara is a CRM analyst for a luxury hospitality brand. The company wants to improve retention among UHNWI clients. What should Clara recommend as a priority? A. Launching a global discount program. B. Offering standardized services to all clients. C. Personalizing guest experiences based on behavioral data and preferences. D. Running high-frequency email campaigns with general updates. Correct answer. C. Personalizing guest experiences based on behavioral data and preferences. Explanation. UHNWI clients expect highly personalized, anticipatory services. CRM systems in luxury hospitality must focus on individual preferences and long-term relationship building. Question 19. Why is psychological pricing often used in the luxury market? A. To trick consumers into thinking prices are lower than they are. B. To create perceived value through pricing cues that reflect exclusivity and prestige. C. To make luxury products more accessible to mass markets. D. To decrease cognitive dissonance among first-time buyers. Correct answer. B. To create perceived value through pricing cues that reflect exclusivity and prestige. Explanation. Psychological pricing in luxury, e.g., rounded or prestige pricing, subtly communicates value, quality, and brand stature, reinforcing exclusivity. Question 20. In cross-cultural luxury consumption, which factor most affects a brand's ability to standardize messaging globally? A. Governmental trade regulations. B. Cultural meanings attributed to symbols, colors, and narratives. C. Local currency exchange rates. D. Seasonal weather patterns. Correct answer. B. Cultural meanings attributed to symbols, colors, and narratives. Explanation. What is aspirational or prestigious in one culture may be neutral or even offensive in another. Symbols, colors, and tone must be localized to avoid misalignment. Question 21. What role does heritage reissue play in luxury product innovation? A. It decreases innovation risk by capitalizing on established iconic products. B. It dilutes brand equity by repeating past collections. C. It increases operational costs without added consumer value. D. It primarily appeals to cost-sensitive consumers. Correct answer. A. It decreases innovation risk by capitalizing on established iconic products. Explanation. Heritage reissues bring back successful products with updated features, aligning innovation with brand tradition and reducing market entry risk. Question 22. How does behavioral economics apply to luxury consumer decision-making? A. Consumers always act rationally when evaluating luxury purchases. B. Decisions are often emotional, with status signaling and FOMO, fear of missing out, influencing behavior. C. Pricing is the only determinant of luxury purchases. D. Behavioral economics is not relevant to high-net-worth individuals. Correct answer. B. Decisions are often emotional, with status signaling and FOMO, fear of missing out, influencing behavior. Explanation. Luxury decisions are rarely rational. Psychological factors like status, scarcity, and exclusivity drive behavior more than utility or function. Question 23. Scenario. Mr. Zhang is a UHNW Chinese consumer considering whether to purchase a branded private jet experience or a luxury yacht package. What type of purchase motivation is he most likely to exhibit? A. Functional motivation, driven by cost efficiency. B. Symbolic motivation, associated with social recognition and power. C. Basic hedonic motivation, based on physical comfort. D. Habitual motivation due to previous exposure. Correct answer. B. Symbolic motivation associated with social recognition and power. Explanation. UHNWIs often purchase luxury experiences for symbolic reasons. Status, influence, and exclusivity matter more than function or habit. Question 24. Why is brand equity particularly critical in the luxury industry compared to other sectors? A. Luxury brands need brand equity to sell through e-commerce platforms. B. Brand equity directly correlates with perceived value, allowing for pricing power and long-term loyalty. C. It allows the brand to operate without marketing spend. D. It protects brands from economic downturns indefinitely. Correct answer. B. Brand equity directly correlates with perceived value, allowing for pricing power and long-term loyalty. Explanation. Strong brand equity gives luxury brands the ability to command premium pricing, withstand competition, and create strong customer loyalty rooted in identity and emotion. Question 25. Which of the following best defines a phygital luxury retail strategy? A. Limiting digital engagement to protect in-store sales. B. Integrating digital experiences into physical retail environments to enhance customer engagement. C. Moving all luxury sales online to reduce costs. D. Using physical stores only as warehouses. Correct answer. B. Integrating digital experiences into physical retail environments to enhance customer engagement. Explanation. Phygital combines physical and digital retail elements, e.g., AR mirrors, online appointment booking, to provide a seamless, immersive luxury experience. Question 26. What is a key characteristic of experiential luxury versus traditional product-based luxury? A. It focuses only on high-ticket physical goods. B. It offers immersive memory-based services such as travel, wellness, and bespoke dining. C. It is limited to fashion and jewelry. D. It discourages consumer interaction. Correct answer. B. It offers immersive memory-based services such as travel, wellness, and bespoke dining. Explanation. Experiential luxury is intangible and emotion-driven, focusing on transformative experiences over ownership. Question 27. Scenario. Olivia is analyzing the financial performance of a luxury group and sees that one product category is highly profitable but experiencing declining footfall. What KPI should she evaluate next to inform strategy? A. Year-over-year inflation rate. B. Conversion rate in physical stores and online. C. Gross domestic product of neighboring countries. D. Number of competitors in the market. Correct answer. B. Conversion rate in physical stores and online. Explanation. A decline in footfall paired with a stable or rising conversion rate may indicate quality over quantity in engagement. If both fall, strategic intervention is required. Question 28. In managing luxury brand portfolios, what risk arises from extending a successful ultra-luxury brand into more accessible segments? A. Increased profit margins. B. Strengthened brand exclusivity. C. Brand dilution and erosion of perceived value. D. Expansion into unrelated industries. Correct answer. C. Brand dilution and erosion of perceived value. Explanation. Downward extensions may increase short-term sales but risk weakening brand positioning and exclusivity, which are critical in the luxury market. Question 29. What is one major ethical risk luxury companies face in sourcing materials? A. Failing to meet pricing expectations. B. Overuse of recyclable materials. C. Involvement in supply chains linked to human rights violations or environmental damage. D. Using local artisans and suppliers. Correct answer. C. Involvement in supply chains linked to human rights violations or environmental damage. Explanation. Ethical sourcing is critical for luxury brands. Misuse of labor or unsustainable practices can significantly harm brand reputation and consumer trust. Question 30. Why do luxury consumers often show loyalty to a single brand over long periods? A. Due to high product availability. B. Because of frequent price promotions and seasonal discounts. C. Emotional connection. Heritage trust and personalized experiences create a deep relationship. D. Lack of competition in the market. Correct answer. C. Emotional connection, heritage trust, and personalized experiences create a deep relationship. Explanation. Loyalty in luxury is driven by emotional and identity-based connections to a brand, cultivated through consistent, personalized, and value-aligned engagement.